We want to welcome you to a special severe weather report courtesy of the AccuWeather channel. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Paul Williams.
And I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Cam Trey. We've been tracking these storms all day long across the Northeast and the tropics as well. We'll get to more on the tropics in just a second.
That's right. But we start off with what's happening in the East Coast. And Cam, give me an idea just how much and what area is still in jeopardy.
Well, I can tell you it's a lot of real estate, Paul.
Yeah.
Up and down the I-95. Let's go ahead and take a look at the radar this evening. You see those yellow boxes that are popping up. Those are severe thunderstorm watches in effect for New York, Philadelphia, down to D.C. That is in effect till 10 o'clock this evening. The second watch box you see closer to the bottom of your screen, those are severe thunderstorm watches in effect for Richmond and Norfolk and parts of much of the mid-Atlantic, until 11 o'clock this evening. And to divulge a little further, a closer look at some of these thunderstorms moving through, especially the New York City area, I'll send it over to my colleague, Paul Williams. Paul?
Thank you very much, Cam. Appreciate that. As you take a look at this Viper, this is a closer view of what's happening with the radar. These storms are racing to the east at approximately 40 to 50 miles per hour. Now, you'll notice in the center of your screen, we have a little bit of New York there. Now, I want you to kind of see that it looks like it's clearing out just a little bit of New York. Just to kind of give you a feel as to what we're talking about, our Earth Cam is actually getting ready to, we want to show you what's happening with our Earth Cam. We are seeing that it's beginning to clear out in portions of New York. So we're seeing things looking a little better. That's a live depiction of what's going on at this present time. And so we're starting to see a bit of clearance happening in New York, but Manhattan still in the midst of the grips of these strong storms. Back to the radar we go, guys, and we're going to freeze it for you on the last frame here to give you a feel as to what's going on. You can see the scattered showers moving throughout Stamford. Now the heavier storms moving away from Toms River. We have a lightning tracker right now showing we have at least 3 lightning strikes, so we have at least the frequency of the lightning beginning to subside a bit for us, and that's a bit of good news. Now, here's the latest look at the most active storm at this present time over here near Hampton. Now, I want you to understand, this is the area of concern that we're looking at right now. And it is continuing to bring about some heavy scattered showers near Davis Park, West Hampton Beach, Swayze, as well as Hampton Park. Also, just so you understand, it's this entire line right here that is continuing to track very steadily towards the east right now, and it's bowing out just a little bit at this present time. Now, what we want to do right now, we are going to track some of the stronger storms right now. The one near West Hampton Beach is the one that we want to specifically look at this present time. So, as we begin to take a look at that particular cell, look at how fast it's moving. It's moving to the east, northeast at 38 miles per hour. If you're in West Hampton Dunes, it's going to hit your home in 7 minutes. Then immediately following that, it's going to hit Rensenburg, followed quickly by Spionik as well as West Hampton within 13 minutes. In 16 minutes, we're looking for that same storm that we're highlighting right now that will hit West Hampton Beach, and then in 18 minutes hitting Hampton Beach, and then within 19 minutes hitting Oakville. Once again, this is the strong storm. This is where all the dots that you see on your screen, I'm going to show you this in a little more detail so you'll understand what you're looking at here. Well, you see what we're looking at, this is a closer view of that. You see those little dots in there? I'm going to point those out to you real quickly so you can better appreciate what we're talking about. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Those are the communities that we're talking about right up here. So you'll understand how to read your map and to better appreciate what you have in front of you at this present time. So hitting West Hampton Beach, once again, within the next 16 minutes. Then we're expecting for it to continue to be a problem for the folks in Hartford as well as Killingsworth as these storms continue to track to the east. But this isn't the only breaking story. We're also tracking problems in the tropics. Cam, give us the latest of what's happening with the new storm.
Paul, here's the latest on the satellite imagery. Here's the infrared satellite imagery showing what is now Tropical Storm Colin. It is just to the northeast of the Yucatan here. As we take a look at its stats this evening, winds sustained at 40 miles per hour. So on the weaker tier of tropical storms, moving off to the north at 12 miles per hour. So not moving along too quickly out there, especially when you compare with some of those thunderstorms Paul was talking about across the New York City area. Tropical impacts, here's what we're looking at. Coastal flooding going to be a big concern as we head towards Monday afternoon. We are looking at the potential for coastal flooding for the Gulf Coast side of Florida because of the coinciding with the high tide for tomorrow. On top of that, big concerns for flooding because we've got a lot of moisture already sitting over Florida. when that storm moves in, we could be looking at 4 to 8 inches of rainfall. And we also have several warnings already in effect. We're talking about the Gulf Coast from the Panhandle all the way down to Central Florida and off to the Atlantic side as well, Paul.
Now, not only that, we're talking about problems with beach erosion, and we have some active flood warnings. It's in fact for the immediate Tampa community and that highly populated area. And so, Cam, we're expecting this to continue to cause us problems at least for the next few days.
We could even see some tornadoes associated with this storm system as it makes landfall. It's expected to do so tomorrow afternoon or late tomorrow in Florida. Thanks for joining us on this latest edition of AccuWeather Live.
You struggle, squeeze, and strain, but opening that can is a pain.
Ow!
Then that dirty lid drops in your food. Yuck! Now there's a better way. Introducing Toucan, the new hands-free can opener. Just place Toucan on top of the can, press the button, and away it goes without using your hands. In seconds, your can is open with no sharp edges left on the lid or the can. It's perfect for people with arthritis or joint pain. Toucan's powerful gears actually break the seal on the outside of the can without cutting. That means no sharp edges left on the lid or the can, and those dirty lids won't fall in your food. Perfect for resealing and storing leftovers. Other can openers leave sharp edges, but Toucan leaves an edge so smooth it won't pop this balloon. And it works on any size or shape can. No more sharp lids left on the counter or in the trash. Old-fashioned openers are difficult to turn. Countertop openers are messy and bulky, but the cordless lightweight Toucan stores easily in a drawer.
When you have arthritis, it's hard to open a can. But with Toucan, it does the work for me.
It's gotten harder for me to open cans, but with Toucan, I can do it with the touch of a button.
And Toucan's unique design also removes the toughest bottle cap with ease. It even breaks that tight seal on jars so you can easily twist them off. Guaranteed to be the most incredible opener you've ever owned or your money back. Call and order your Toucan today for just $19.99. And if you call right away, you can get a second Toucan. Just pay a separate fee. And to make this really easy, we'll even ship it to you free. Don't delay. Get your Toucan today.
Call 1-800-477-1035 to get your special offer Toucan can opener. Call now or go to buytoucan.com. So call 1-800-477-1035. That's 1-800-477-1035. This offer is not available in any store. Call now.
As we wrap up our Sunday night, boy, has it been very stormy along the I-95 corridor with strong thunderstorms rumbling through the region, prompting heavy rain as well as damaging wind gusts. We had reports earlier today of wind gusts as high as 55 miles per hour. So you definitely want to continue to exercise caution. That frontal boundary will slowly press its way off towards the east. So we are looking at improving weather by Monday. Before tonight and throughout the evening hours, we anticipate for those strong thunderstorms to continue. Back towards Pittsburgh, temperatures will be in the 60s, 66 degrees out in Baltimore. Meanwhile, we will see very unsettled conditions just east of Philadelphia. So Jersey Shore south towards Maryland, this is where we think conditions will be very strong and unsettled. We're talking about heavy rain packing a punch, producing locally heavy downpours. You definitely want to exercise caution for the remainder of tonight. Tropical Depression 3 will continue to make its closest approach to the state of Florida as we head towards tonight. By Monday morning, it should be touching ground, impacting the Sunshine State, bringing heavy rain. We're talking about the possibility for flooding due to several inches of rain over the area, and we will continue to have unsettled weather pretty much for the next 48 hours. Now, this storm should be named Tropical Storm Colin as we head towards Monday, so continue to heed to advisories over the next few days. Tonight, Nashville, you're looking good with clear skies and a low of 62 degrees. In Birmingham, you'll see an evening thunderstorm. We may have heavy thunderstorms out in Atlanta for tonight. It'll be humid and warm with lows down into the upper 60s. As we travel east towards Raleigh, we do have the possibility for strong to severe weather to impact portions of the Carolinas. That does include the city of Raleigh down towards Charlotte, Augusta. You too will see rain and thunderstorms tonight.
Hurricane season is upon us. In addition to hurricane, have you also heard of terms like typhoon and cyclone? That's what other regions of the world call this type of storm. It can be confusing, so is there a difference? The only difference is geography. We call a tropical system a hurricane in the Atlantic and Northeast Pacific. In the northern Indian Ocean, they're called cyclones. And people living along the Northwest Pacific call these storms typhoons. Other than when they take place, they are all the same weather phenomenon. In fact, if a hurricane crosses the international date line at 180 degrees west longitude, they become a typhoon. It's happened before. In 2014, Hurricane Genevieve crossed this line into the West Pacific and became Typhoon Genevieve. For AccuWeather, I'm Eric Austin.
As we wrap up the weekend across the southern plains, conditions should be quieting down. In fact, we will continue to have dry air pushing through. The exception is coastal Texas, back towards New Orleans. We still have the possibility for a few evening thunderstorms. The nice thing is that as the night wears on, these thunderstorms should dissipate. Temperatures in Houston will be down into the 60s. We're at 64 degrees in Dallas with clear skies and low humidity, so it'll be a very nice night across the city. Back towards New Orleans, the humidity and the heat continues. Take a look at these temperatures. Very elevated for tonight. We're at 75 degrees. And of course, once we factor in the humidity, it feels even warmer than what it truly is. Further off towards the north, nice and quiet here. We're looking at clear skies from Kansas City to Little Rock. Up towards the west, it'll be very quiet as well. El Paso temperatures were well into the 90s, even triple digits throughout the day. Still warm for tonight. The heat wave continues across the southwest region, and for tonight, temperatures will be relatively mild out there, especially across Southern California, back towards the Four Corners. In San Diego, we are looking at thickening cloud cover. Temperatures down into the 60s. We're at 61 in LA, 56 out in San Fran, under partly cloudy skies. Let's travel further north, where conditions are very quiet, mainly clear out in Sacramento. Temperature of 59 expected throughout the overnight. We're at 61 in Reno, 69 out in Fresno, clear skies across all three cities. And then as we head towards the east, boy, is it going to remain very mild across Vegas and Phoenix. Take a look at temperatures in Phoenix. 83 degrees will be the overnight. It'll turn out partly cloudy there. 78 out in Vegas under clear skies. Meanwhile, temperatures in Salt Lake City, definitely a departure at 66 under partly cloudy skies throughout the overnight.
Complicated routines, but when it comes to keeping my skin clear, I like to keep it real simple.
So ditch breakouts the easy way with X-Out.
X-Out did all of this. It's working so good.
X-Out's the first and only one-step wash and acne treatment. It's like bam.
Wow.
And the icy cool blast tells you it's working and feels amazing.
Like a breath mint for your face.
You'll even get our amazing body bar free. So go online and order now.
X-Out pimples, fast and simple.
AccuWeather offers award-winning apps for more than 1 billion users worldwide on all of today's major platforms. And tomorrow's as well. Download yours today at AccuWeather.com/downloads.
Attention oxygen therapy users. Stay tuned for a 30-day risk-free trial offer.
I lost my freedom the day I went on oxygen. Those tanks, they kept me from really enjoying my life.
Introducing the new Inogen 1 G3, our smallest and lightest unit ever. It's a super lightweight, easy-to-use, portable oxygen concentrator that makes its own oxygen. It works just like your big in-home concentrator, but it's much smaller and lighter than all of our previous models, so you can use it anytime, anywhere, at home, away, and even for travel. Inogen is a nationwide accredited home care provider that specializes in oxygen therapy. We work with your doctor, Medicare, and your insurance company to make sure the Inogen One is right for you.
Call now and speak with our oxygen specialists to receive your very own Inogen One risk-free for 30 days.
Call 800-998-1571. That's 800-998-1571.
Quiet across much of the U.S. this evening. The most activity we have is mainly across the East Coast, where we do have an upper level low that's enhancing some strong to some heavy rainfall across the eastern seaboard, up and down the I-95. You can see off across the Midwest, even across the Intermountain West, very quiet conditions this evening. Another area that we're watching this evening is across the Gulf Coast, where we are watching Tropical Storm Colin. It was just upgraded by the National Hurricane Center to a tropical storm. Right now it has sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. That is barely on the cusp of becoming a tropical storm out there. So it's on the weaker tier. It's moving off to the north at 12 miles per hour. It's not moving very fast. You can see the thunderstorms associated with it just off to the west into western Cuba. It's heading off to the north, where we are watching some big concerns for Florida as we head into Monday. We are looking at coastal flooding, especially along the Gulf Coast side there from Tampa all the way up towards the Florida Panhandle, even all the way down south too. We're also looking at some flood risks due to the heavy rain, 4 to 8 inches of rain expected.
All eyes are on the Gulf of Mexico. Our next tropical storm system, set to be named Collin, will impact the Sunshine State, bringing rounds of heavy rain that can lead to flooding across the area. You definitely want to exercise caution. And the rain will begin in some spots as early as tonight. In Tampa, we'll have rain, humidity with temperatures down into the 70s. Severe thunderstorms impacting Atlanta and Myrtle Beach. And as we head towards the day on Monday, tropical storm in full, impacting Tampa, so you definitely want to exercise caution and prepare for major delays. Up towards the southern plains, we're looking at welcome dry air, lots of sunny spells, temperatures comfortable in the 80s. Tonight in Dallas, it'll be clear with lows at 64. We're still going to have the chance for a pop-up evening thunderstorm out in Houston. Same deal as we head towards Monday, but all in all, it should be dry and delightful. Out towards the southwest, the heat wave continues here with triple-digit heats from California towards the Four Corners. It will remain nice and comfortable right along the coast. Tonight, cloudy skies in San Diego, warm in Vegas with lows in the upper 70s. And then tomorrow, once again, that heat on with temperatures in the triple digits, a day full of sunshine across Sin City. As we head towards the Pac Northwest, we are also dealing with a heat wave here. Cool conditions right along the coast. Tonight, from Seattle to Portland, back towards Boise, it'll be mild and even warm in some spots. And for tomorrow, we're still dealing with very warm temperatures. The northern plains going to have cooler air edging on in. For tonight, temperatures will be in the 50s in Fort Wayne, clear skies in Chicago, a thunderstorm expected in Chicago as we head towards Monday. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s. Meanwhile, in the northeast, we're looking at warm conditions across the I-95 corridor and sunny conditions as well. We do anticipate severe weather to rumble through Philadelphia tonight.
Well, here's a look at our travel weather outlook for the West Coast. It's mainly pretty clear, and for tonight we'll stay dry along the I-5 from Seattle to Portland, including Boise and Salt Lake City, and even for Reno. On south, also dry and warm. Las Vegas stays in the upper 70s tonight with no delays. Phoenix also clear. Meanwhile, a few thunderstorms, mainly early, going to be impacting the Denver area. Country's midsection quieting down for the Twin Cities back towards Omaha and Kansas City. On south, a dry night for Dallas and Oklahoma City. The exception going to be near Houston, but we're also anticipating some drier air rushing in for the early half to middle half of the week. So definitely a nice little break coming up. Meanwhile, we're gearing up for impacts felt from what could be Tropical Storm Colin by Monday and Monday night. But for now, also looking at some minor delays due to thunderstorms for this evening. Ohio Valley stays quiet for Columbus and Indianapolis. Back towards Boston, Bangor, and Montreal, showers and cloud cover could cause a few delays. Gusty thunderstorms, some of which are severe, racing towards Philadelphia, delays likely.
Even the Terminator gets nervous when a massive elephant gets a little too close for comfort.
Is he backing up because of the engine?
No, he's going to charge us.
Arnold Schwarzenegger posted this video of him on safari on his YouTube page with the comment, "I'm absolutely in awe of these beautiful, strong animals. We need to stop killing them. Take a photo, not a shot."
He smells his...
No, 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 no. No, 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 no,
oh.
no, 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 no,
He also joked that some of the folks on the safari with them needed to change their pants after the close encounter. Haha, I'd probably have to do the same if I saw this coming at me. For more news and videos like this, go to videowall.accuweather.com. For AccuWeather, I'm Monica Belanco.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? After all, a visit to the dentist can easily cost $2,000 or more. Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call now and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. Activate your card and you can start using it immediately. From exams and cleanings to more expensive procedures like crowns, dentures, even braces, they're all included with the Carefree Dental Card. Say you go to the dentist today without any card and your bill is, well, ouch. Wait a minute, let's try that again. You go to the dentist today and show your Carefree Dental Card, you save $525. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month and everyone in your household can use the same card.
To get your free dental card information kit, call the number on your screen now and find out about the free vision and pharmacy coverage.
Grandma, can you come out and play?
Sure, Ellie. Oh my, you might want to come here and help Grandma.
What's the matter, Grandma? Can't you stand?
Oh, sorry, honey. It's my knees. They don't work the way they used to.
Does this ever happen to you? Are you on Medicare? You may qualify for a pain-relieving knee brace at little or no cost to you. Call the health hotline to see if you qualify. Our friendly agents are standing by 24/7 to help you. We also have braces for your shoulder, ankle, or back pain. And if you're covered by Medicare, you may qualify for free delivery.
Grandma, slow down. I can't keep up.
Maybe you can use a knee brace too, Ellie. Catch me if you can, kiddo.
Call now to get your pain-relieving knee brace.
Operators are standing by. Call 800-472-0214. That's 800-472-0214. Again, 800-472-0214. That's 800-472-0214.
As we kick off our Tuesday across the Northeast region, we are looking at improving weather compared to the heavy rain that's set to move through the I-95 corridor later on today. So we will see just a departure from that come Monday, Tuesday as well. We're still going to have mostly dry conditions up and down the I-95 corridor. Temperatures will be slightly cooler than where they were over the weekend. We'll be right around 83 degrees in New York City, 84 in D.C., rather out in Boston, upper 70s. Still a couple of showers across upstate New York, back towards Pittsburgh, Dayton, Ohio, cooler with temperatures in the 70s. As we head towards Wednesday, we will have a very weak disturbance, prompt a couple of showers and a few thunderstorms. But one thing we all will notice are those relatively cooler temperatures. We're at 72 degrees in New York City Wednesday afternoon, 69 in Boston, and by Thursday, temperatures will remain below average. Tropical Depression 3 should become our next named storm by Monday morning. It should become Colin, Tropical Storm Colin, set to bring heavy rain across the Sunshine State. Coastal impacts will also be felt, especially across the western half of the peninsula. Nonetheless, we'll have the heavy rain extend from South Florida to North Florida. Folks should definitely exercise caution and prepare in advance. Once again, we will feel those impacts come Monday. That will continue into Monday Monday night and Tuesday as well across the area. Take a look at what's expected. Heavy flooding downpours. Flooding going to be likely from Jacksonville to Tampa, even in the outskirts of Miami. We'll have heavy downpours across South Florida, and that's really going to continue to be the threat through most of Tuesday. Now, as we head towards Wednesday, that disturbance will continue to pull away. Still lots of tropical moisture left behind the Sunshine State, so we'll see improving weather come Thursday.
Hurricane season is upon us. In addition to hurricane, have you also heard of terms like typhoon and cyclone? That's what other regions of the world call this type of storm. It can be confusing, so is there a difference? The only difference is geography. We call a tropical system a hurricane in the Atlantic and Northeast Pacific. In the northern Indian Ocean, they're called cyclones. And people living along the Northwest Pacific call these storms typhoons. Other than when they take place, they are all the same weather phenomenon. In fact, if a hurricane crosses the international date line at 180 degrees west longitude, they become a typhoon. It's happened before. In 2014, Hurricane Genevieve crossed this line into the West Pacific and became Typhoon Genevieve. For AccuWeather, I'm Eric Austin.
Tuesday across the southern plains, we will be enjoying largely dry conditions. We will finally see dry air push right along coastal Texas back towards the city of New Orleans. Temperatures will be very warm here Tuesday afternoon. We're talking about upper 80s and some 90s in spots. Take a look at El Paso, for instance. They're actually going to be in the triple digits. So extreme heat can be dangerous, folks. Always exercise caution, remain hydrated, and use the sunblock if you are doing any outdoor activities. As we head towards Wednesday, still relatively quiet across Texas, still very hot in El Paso, very hot across Albuquerque as well, with plenty of sunshine across the city. We're talking about sunny spells from Kansas City to Oklahoma City. Denver going to have showers and thunderstorms Wednesday, and that will continue here for Thursday, although the threat for widespread thunderstorms will diminish as we head towards Thursday. Everywhere else enjoying dry conditions. As we head towards Tuesday across the Southwest, temperatures will continue to be extreme, and it'll be very dry out here. So with the dry air as well as the very high temperatures, we still have the possibility for a wildfire danger across the region. So you do want to exercise caution over the next few days. Temperatures in Grand Junction as well as Salt Lake City will be in the lower 90s. We're talking about triple-digit heat from Vegas to Phoenix. Plenty of sunshine out in Reno. Temperatures there also elevated. San Francisco at 72 degrees. We're at 75 in LA with a blend of sun and clouds. Now, as we head towards Wednesday, it'll still be very hot across Vegas and Phoenix. Some of that warmth also spreading north and east into Salt Lake City and Grand Junction. Temperatures out in Reno will be in the upper 80s. San Francisco and LA will still be in the 70s by Wednesday afternoon. We will continue with the extreme heat into the day on Thursday.
You love a well-kept garden. It makes you proud. But all the standing and bending hurts your back and knees. Not anymore with Garden Joy. Garden Joy helps you kneel down comfortably so you can enjoy gardening again and stand back up easily without all the pain and strain. The thick foam knee pad cradles and cushions your knees. And watch this. Flip Garden Joy over, and it converts into an instant chair you can use anywhere. Plus, Garden Joy folds flat so it's easy to take with you and store away. Enjoy your garden again with Garden Joy. Call now and get Garden Joy for only $19.99. But wait! Order right now and you can get the handy pocket pouch. It keeps everything by your side. Just pay a separate fee. The Garden Joy is only $19.99. Call now.
Call 1-800-990-1446 to get your Garden Joy or go to getgardenjoy.com. So call 1-800-990-1446. Call now.
Here she comes. The hottest DJ in Vegas. A celebrity chef. With a temper. Hollywood screenwriter, comfortable with rejection, and maybe someday a mom. It's a big world out there, but as long as she's under your roof, we'll help you keep her safe and dry. We're GAF. We make America's favorite roof. Visit GAF.com to find a certified contractor near you.
If you're struggling with at least $10,000 in credit card debt, you could qualify for National Debt Relief's Debt Reset Program. This program can reduce the balances on your debt and reduce your monthly payments while you become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. There are no upfront costs or out-of-pocket expenses. Imagine being debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Call now to see if you qualify. You can talk to a counselor right now.
Call 800-489